Hi, everyone. So Mercury is moving into Gemini for the next couple of weeks, and Mercury loves being in Gemini. And so it's a really good time for us to have new ideas and problem solve and be clever about things. It's really a time when our thinking is very sharp and our communication is very clear. So, I would like to try to capture the energy of the next few weeks to see how we can capitalize on this energy of Mercury going into Gemini. So, I would like to roll a planet dice just to see if there's another planet we should be working with besides just Mercury, or to see what kinds of topics might come up. So, I rolled the North Node. And the North Node is all about what you have faith in, your purpose, what you should be moving towards. It's a time to really not fight against things and just go with the flow. So the North Node represents all of that. And it's about successes and benefits from following your North Node. So I do get the sense, because this is a Mercury and Gemini reading and we rolled the North Node, that you are going to be getting a lot of really clever ideas regarding your purpose and regarding your North Node. So I have 4 tarot decks here. These 3 I will use for clarification. So let's see what the tarot wants to say. So we have Strength, Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, Eight of Wands. Underneath, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Chariot, Temperance, Ace of Pentacles. Underneath everything, I'm seeing the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is telling me that there's some kind of conflict going on here. It may be with another person, because I am seeing the Page of Pentacles here. But it may be an internal conflict too. It's giving me this idea, especially with Mercury just going into Gemini, that it could be a time to change your opinion about something. It could be a time to change your perspective about something. Maybe some idea that you've been fighting or resisting, you might be getting ready to kind of embrace that idea, because we did get the North Node, which is about going with the flow and not resisting things. And this is a card of resistance. So what this really tells me is that it's your hidden potential here is in changing your perspective about something that you may have been resisting. So, but let's go through these columns one at a time to see what other energies we can figure out from here. So your current energy is Strength and the Nine of Pentacles. And so this Strength is telling me that this resistance that we were just talking about, that you're overcoming that. You need the Strength card. You need the strength of the universe and the wind in your back, so to speak, when things are tough. And the Five of Wands is a tough energy. This is something that you're really working through. And I can't help but feel this is something internal, that you're really working through an opinion of something, a strong belief in something, a resistance to something. But it feels like with this Strength card that you're overcoming it. And especially with the North Node and the Strength card being a major arcana, that it feels like it's happening to you, that it's almost like even if you try to resist whatever this is that's happening for your purpose, it's almost like you really can't stop it. And I'm seeing the Eight of Wands, I'm jumping ahead, but this is just this idea that you're totally in alignment and things are just going to start happening quickly. But let's come back here to this Nine of Pentacles. And it does feel like there is a reason here for you to feel stable, to feel steady, to feel like you have invested in the right things. The nines are completions, so it feels like you could be wrapping something up, you could be finishing something up, but it does feel like you're in a really good position right now, perhaps to start something new. The Nine of Pentacles can sometimes be about financial stability. So if there's a new project you want to work on or something that you've been wanting to do but feeling like it's not going to be successful, the strength in the Nine of Pentacles is really telling me that you're set up now to be able to start that thing because you have a strong foundation, you're wrapping something else up, and the universe is really encouraging you to do it. Even though you might have some insecurities or doubts about it with the Five of Wands, the universe is really saying you can do this. You're being asked to focus on something from your past. And I'm also getting a Page of Pentacles here. So this combination is sometimes about a childhood friend or a sibling or someone you knew as a child, a contemporary of sorts, but you were children together. So I do get the sense that, and this also for some of you could be your inner child, but for many of you, this is going to be about some child from your past. When you were a child, they were also a child. But I do get the sense that there's a home waiting for you with that person. So if there's someone that you lost touch with or lost touch with of your childhood passions, something you used to do with this person. So if it is a sibling, make it make sense for you. It was a childhood friend where you had a dream with them, or a sibling, you had a dream with them. And you said, when we grow up, we're going to do this, this, and that. It's almost like this idea to revisit that, because whatever you're wrapping up here and whatever you're resisting here is related to that. What was it that you wanted to do when you were a child? What was it? Who was it that you wanted to do it with? Because it looks like this is calling you to focus on that, to focus on something here from your past that's going to change the trajectory of your life. And I can see that it's going to change it because we have the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. So really hearken back, think back. Maybe you already know off the top of your head what that is. It looks like your challenge, though, is going to be in getting that started. And it's because this Five of Wands is here, which is reminding me that you're still resisting this thing, that the challenge is to get over that. With this Queen of Cups, it's telling me a couple of things. There's something you really love. You really love it. This thing from your childhood, this thing from your past, something you perhaps used to do. And it's almost like this feeling with the Queen of Cups that you long for it and you think about it all the time. But that's your challenge, is this intuitive knowing that you know that this is the thing that you need to be doing, maybe your purpose, your North Node. But this hidden potential underneath with the Five of Wands is preventing you from doing it because it feels like you're talking yourself out of it. And I think that's why the Chariot is in your challenge position, because getting it started is the challenge for you. That you know you're channeling with the Queen of Cups that you're meant to do something, probably with this person from childhood. You're meant to do this. You're meant to heal. You're meant to uplift humanity. Many of you on my channel are healers. You don't have to be. You might be a healer and not even know it. But that's the challenge, is getting it started. And so I want to remind you that Gemini, Mercury is going into Gemini, and it might be a perfect opportunity to communicate with whoever this person is from your past. Communicate with this person about, do you remember when we used to say we were going to whatever that was? And I think with Mercury being in Gemini, it's a perfect opportunity to spark each other's attention and passions again, because the communication is going to be on point and your person's going to say, oh my God, I was just thinking about that too, or something like that. Make it make sense for you, but it's a good time to call someone from your past. So the message that's coming through here with the Four of Cups and Temperance is really saying not to overlook this. Don't overlook this opportunity because you think it's not going to work. Don't hold back. I see the Four of Pentacles here too. These two fours are saying it's time to grow. Fours are good. Fours are stable, but you are stable now. I'm seeing this Nine of Pentacles, which confirms to me that you are stable. So it's time to grow. It's time to move. It's time to move forward. It's time to receive the things that you need in order to make this happen. And Temperance is here saying that too, that there's progression involved here. And there's these majors here are all saying this is really, you're meant to birth something. You are meant to birth something. You're meant to alchemize something. The universe is trying to hand you this cup, and you and this other person are meant to take each of these cups and alchemize them together into something really great. And whatever you can dream into this world, you can bring it into this world, especially when temperance is here, because your angels are here supporting you and helping you with this endeavor. And then we save the last column, or this last column is the best column, and here's why. Because the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that not only are you in alignment, but you're going to get a huge new opportunity. And this is an opportunity that you will and must take, because it's an Ace of Pentacles. It's straight from the universe. So these Eight of Wands are really saying that this thing that you've been dreaming about, this thing that you're still resisting, the thing you're still holding back from, but you've also been expecting it. You've had faith in it. You've been manifesting it. Now you're in alignment with it. And with Mercury being in Gemini for the next few weeks, it's a really great opportunity to communicate this to this person, because I do think the universe is lining you two up to be able to do this and have a really great opportunity with this Ace of Pentacles to take it. So it feels like there's extra income here. It feels like with this new strategy, you're wrapping up these pentacles and you're starting with these brand new pentacles. There's a new strategy for you to make money. There's a job change. There's something in your work, something you always wanted to do that's really starting to come up for you. It's starting to bubble up here. And it feels like, again, with Mercury being in Gemini, that if you call this person and remind them about it, they're going to jump on board pretty quickly, because the universe has them aligned with it too. Because I see them. They're in the cards here. So they are clearly aligned with this too. And maybe they could be the one to talk you into doing this thing that you're talking yourself out of. So, but let's get some clarifiers. Okay, so Strength and the Nine of Pentacles is coming in with the Chariot again. So this is saying, move this forward. You're really being asked. The universe is saying, we're putting the wind in your back. We're giving you the Chariot to move forward. And we're giving you this Nine of Pentacles where you can wrap something else up. So then there's the Ten of Cups. Wow. And the Queen of Wands. I love that the Queen of Wands showed up here, especially with the Strength card, because there is no better card in the deck than the Queen of Wands to handle a Five of Wands situation. The Queen of Wands can do a Five of Wands in her sleep. So I love that you're showing up as the Queen of Wands, because what that tells me is, you know, this is your dream. You know, it's what makes you happy. You're showing up with the Ten of Cups here. More majors are showing up, and a Queen of Wands. This is saying you have what you need. You have the resources, you have the universe's support, and you have the emotional desire to do it. So just squash this, squash your insecurities, because the Queen of Wands is very confident. And I feel like taking those first steps is what's really going to help you build up the confidence to do it. The Six of Cups and the Page of Pentacles are coming in with the Hermit. This is that knowingness. This is knowing whatever it was you used to do as a child to get quiet and find that thing. Some of you may already know right off the top of your head what that is and who this is for you, this Page of Pentacles. But the two of you are meant to come together and learn something, create something, build something from the ground up. But the Hermit is asking you to really go deep inside and find that home within you, find that inner child within you, and to discern, remember, really remember what that thing is. Then we have the Fool and the Lovers, which I'm going to flip over. So I love that the Lovers is showing up here with this Page of Pentacles, because it does tell me this is a soul contract for you. This is a soul mate. The Six of Cups is confirming to me also that this is a soulmate. You're meant to follow your heart and your dreams with another person. And they're showing up as someone from your childhood. So make that make sense for you. But the Fool is also confirming to me that this is a brand new start you're meant to make with this person. You're wrapping this up. You have the resources you need from this. Time to start up something new with this. And the Fool is confirming that. The Queen of Cups and the Chariot are coming in with the Lovers again, which I'm going to flip over. The Seven of Cups. And there's that Ace of Pentacles again. So this column is tying back to this column and to this column. And this is saying with the Seven of Cups, it's really saying that it's almost giving this feeling of like, what is it, like a kid in a candy store kind of energy, where once the two of you, and it's interesting because you may have spent time in candy stores with this kid, because we're talking about childhood and taking yourself back there. So even the analogy is somewhat appropriate, that things you used to do with this other person, with this child, things that light you up and make you feel like a child, that's what this is giving. It will help get you out of this Five of Wands energy, and it will help to start up this chariot to move forward. I think that's the thing. When the two of you communicate, especially again with Mercury being in Gemini, as soon as you two reconnect and communicate, it's like it's going to ignite. It's like the ignition in a car. It's going to ignite this chariot, and you're going to start moving it towards this new opportunity. The Four of Cups and Temperance is being clarified by the Two of Cups, the Emperor, and the Nine of Wands. The Two of Cups is confirming again, take these two cups. I said that about the Four of Cups. The universe is giving you a cup. This person who's showing up as a page has a cup as well. The Temperance was showing us pouring those two cups together and making something really great. This Two of Cups is confirming that. You're taking your two cups, whatever it is, to ignite the car, to ignite the chariot, to move this forward, but it requires both of you to do this. The Emperor is here saying that this could be huge. This could be a huge empire for the two of you. Like, this could represent, for some of you, this could be a father figure. So because I'm getting this idea of a father figure, this could be a sibling or someone that you grew up very closely with, but we've already pretty much confirmed that. The Emperor here, though, is saying build your empire. Build this. This is meant to be. This is your north node. This is your purpose. And the Nine of Wands is here confirming to stay with it. Move on from this Five of Wands. Get to your Nine of Wands and build and build and build, and don't give up. The Eight of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles is coming in with the Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords. So there's another four, and the Nine of Cups. Wow. So the Four of Swords is reminding you to get quiet, getting quiet, meditating, going into this hermit mode, really finding, remembering there's a kernel of truth in there about what your dreams are, what your purpose is, to go in and find it with this Four of Swords. There's a really strong emphasis coming through about meditation and tapping into what that dream used to be. And this Eight of Wands is really telling me that's what's going to put you into alignment and really push this thing forward, because that's going to push you forward towards your Nine of Cups and your Ace of Pentacles, which is your dream. It's the thing you've been manifesting, and the universe is about to hand it to you. But the thing with this Ten of Swords is you must put something to an end before this can come in. And that's this. You must put your resistance to an end in order to get the thing, in order to really make your dreams come true. You're showing up as a Queen of Wands, so you can do it. The Queen of Wands can get rid of this in a heartbeat and say, I'm not insecure. I am the Queen of Wands. I can do whatever I want. I am powerful. Over here, this is saying, though, you have to do that. You have to put this to an end, but you have everything you need to do it. And I think it starts with you contacting this person from your past and saying, do you remember when? And it's going to all unfold from there. So will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Please consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.